My name is Scott Tubbs. I'm a cropping systems agronomist with University of Georgia, located in Tifton, Crop and Soil Sciences Department. Well, one of the projects that I'm working on is related to non-uniform skips in the row, where we have poor plant stands, and we're trying to assess what is the yield potential when we have low plant populations and large gaps, frequency of gap and length of gap in the row. So in some of our circumstances we have full plant populations as a check plot, and then we have 1 foot of row of peanuts that have been removed from the row, 2 foot gap or a 3 foot gap, each represented either once, twice, or 3 times in a 40-foot row. So in our lowest skip gap circumstance, we have 1 foot out of 40 foot of row missing, but in our maximized situation we have 3 foot of row missing 3 times in the row, which means there's total of 9 feet of the row out of 40 feet missing from the row. So these different combinations give us the ability to assess how is the yield potential depending on how bad of a skip gap we have with frequency and duration of ununiform plant stands in the row. So part of this research came about as a phase 2 project from a previous research project that a graduate student was working on related to replant decisions on peanut. We were assessing plant populations in those research scenarios as to when is the best time to replant a field if it's needed, what were the plant populations that triggered a replant decision, how much time between original planting and the replant scenario needed to lapse in order to maximize, or how much time could lapse without losing a lot of yield because of the difference in maturity. But a lot of that research was related to uniform plant stands and plant populations in the field. Even though we were going as low as 1 plant per foot in the field, there were relatively uniform plant stands. So this research is assessing when we don't have a uniform stand in the field, how do we trigger when we need to do a replant decision to supplement and boost the plant stand without major losses in yield.